Welcome to Forsaken News. This is the series where I talk about all the hot news for Forsaken. Let's begin. Starting off the news with the Doe Redesign. Yes, Doe will be receiving a brand new redesign, and here's how Doe looks. There is no model. Let's go. Okay, so here is the new Doe model. Honestly, it looks really cool. It kind of does look like Milestone 1, but a lot better. The skin itself has a lot more design. The smile also looks a lot more creepier and more corrupted. And I really like the details. Like the corruption feels a lot more, cooler. It's fading in a lot better and I like it. And now the back, look at this arm. Look at this arm. It actually looks super cool. I love what they've done with the arm. How adding, extra details in that arm, making it feel like the whole arm fully got corrupted, or maybe it was the start of the corruption. That eye, the face, it looks so cool. And then if you turn around, you can see Doe's spinal cord just sticking out. What the heck? Skin, this whole category of Doe skins just got way better. And I'm super excited to see what they're gonna do with the rest of the Doe skins. A full look at the skin. And just wow, I really like what they did with the skin. After this redesign will be added, hopefully we will be getting a lot more cooler Doe skins, since that's the main reason why Doe barely has any skins. We've been waiting for the remodel. Once this gets added, we should be expecting a lot more skins, hopefully. In the testing game, there are actually 3 brand new emotes. Will these be playable emotes in the future? Hopefully. These are currently just a work in progress, and 2 of them don't even have sounds. First up on the list, we have You're Dead. Then we have Cinderella. And then finally we have Mesmerizer. Forsaken is actually receiving a bunch of new achievements. Originally we only had 70, now we're going to be having 82, which means 12 brand new emotes. This includes Glutinous Beast at 90% health or above, steal a pizza from someone below 25 health. Johnny, as Shaletsky get caught eating your fried chicken by the killer. Forward Aerial, as guest 1337, successfully punch a killer while falling. 37, as guest 1337, block an otherwise lethal attack as the last survivor standing and win. Alt plus Tab, as 007 and 7 successfully teleport with cool GUI while the killer is less than 12 steps away from you. Severe and Continuous, as 007 and 7 use cool GUI to teleport directly to the killer. Wrong Address, as Elliot, throw your pizza at the killer. Dude, these achievements are actually so good. Dead Ringer, as 2-time respawn less than 16 steps away from where you initially died. You're Fired, as Cool Kid kill an Elliot with a pizza delivery minion. I knew that door had a lock on it, as Noli trick a sentinel into stunning your Mirage. Happy Feet, as Noli hit 5 survivors in a single Void Rush. Uber Charge, as Dusekkar shield a survivor from lethal damage. And the coolest thing about this one, if you highlight over it, you will receive the Medic Dusekkar skin. Yep, the Medic Dusekkar skin is going to be in the game soon. There is going to be a very useful setting coming to the game very soon. This is going to be called the Deaf Mode. This is going to be, of course, for everyone who has a harder time hearing. The way how they're going to implement this is by adding a heart literally in your character. I think this feature is going to be beautiful. The further away from a killer you are, your heart is not going to be there, or it's going to be beating just slightly. And the closer the killer gets, your heart will start to beat faster and faster and will turn more of a red color. For the people who've played Dead by Daylight, this is going to work exactly the same how it is in Dead by Daylight. I'm so excited for this feature, and it's going to add in a lot of tech for the future. I'm most likely going to be playing with this mode on, but in general, it's really fun seeing that the Forsaken team actually care about their people and want everyone to actually have the same experience. 2-time will be receiving a brand new redesign. A really simple redesign. All it looks like is 2-time will be receiving a brand new jacket and looks like some pants and maybe a hairstyle change. I'm not so sure about the hairstyle change though. Nothing too much, but it does look very similar to the Jock 2-time. 2-time should still function the same. Their gameplay will not really be changed, except for a few balancing changes. Kaiser, one of the Forsaken balancers, have actually stated that they have been cooking up with 2-time. Hopefully we will get something soon. Hopefully it's going to be a nerf because 2-time is extremely overpowered, but only time can really tell. Azure, the upcoming Forsaken killer, will be getting a slight redesign. He won't look too different, but it will still be a slight redesign. Here are a bunch of images of Azure. So as you can see, Azure does look very similar to 2-time because they do share lore, but in this case, Azure is more of a corrupted version of 2Time, having tentacles and having a really cool top hat. Hopefully this redesign is going to make Azure look even better. The next upcoming survivor, Veeronica, here is a small little image of, I guess, Veeronica spray painting her own name. That's what I'm assuming it is, because yes, Veeronica is also a type of gangster spray painter. I don't know what you want to call it. Think of Veeronica as the Subway Surfer guy. That's all we know about Veeronica so far, but yeah, this is some very cool art. Recently, the original creator of Forsaken/Damnation has actually made a full-on video showing a bunch of images during Forsaken's alpha phase. I'm going to be showing a few cool things that I found in this video. Feel free to watch this video fully. The link will be in the description below. But yes, most of the stuff that you're seeing on screen is perma scrapped, but there are a few things that aren't scrapped. Pretty much take it as simply looking down at memory lane. We have gotten a small teaser for Hacklord Shedletsky. Take care not to smile at any part of it. I have no idea what this is. It looks like Shedletsky with a green heart. Maybe this is like lore. Maybe this is like Shedletsky before he got hacked or turned into Hacklord or something like that. I don't really know. But if any of you do know, feel free to comment below. Here's a look at the 16 Knights' new texture change, and of course their new redesign. The Warhead Taph skin is going to be receiving a icon change. The skin itself should be staying the same, but just a simple icon change. Alright, a while back I talked about how most of the maps will be changing slightly for Guest 666. Well, it looks like that was slightly wrong. Here is what the creator of Guest 666 has to say about the maps. Maps aren't changing for Guest 666. It's just the killer prop collisions for the Leaf. I honestly wish we were more clear on that. At most, maybe 1 to 2 things have changed, but otherwise all maps are the same. So maps pretty much won't really be changing, but still, when you're gonna be playing as Guest 666, it will feel a lot more smoother. Alright, Haitoko recently has revealed scrapped lore for 007 and 7. So feel free to pause the video and look through the lore if you want to, but remember, this is fully scrapped. But what Haitoko did mention at the end though is that they have been writing a lot of lore for Cool Kid, Randoms, which I actually have no idea who that is, and a little bit of Elliot. Really excited to see what Haitoko has in store for us with lore. Recently, Forsaken has received a small update. This was a simple patch that pretty much changed a lot of stuff about 1x1x1x1. This includes the mass infection increasing end lag, entanglement slightly increased end lag, and survivors get speed 1 on escaping the entanglement. At the start of a round, unstable eye cannot be used, and Noli's clones will no longer be dealing damage to you. And also some extra info about this update: communication time. The end lag changes from 1x are still considerably reduced. It's just not to the massively reduced scale as it used to be. I'm not too happy with the way entanglement's minigame functions, so I have plans later down to rework it. Awesome, we've gotten some more news just there. The entanglement minigame should be changing soon, hopefully for the better, but personally I do like how it feels on the computer right now. I do know for console people it's a really big struggle, so hopefully they will get something brand new soon. I put this at the end of the news because I'm not too sure if this is new. If you look at the Killer Chance icon, you can clearly see that it's John Doe, but if you actually click on it and try to buy Killer Chance, an Azure icon appears. I don't know if this is new or not, but if it is, that's pretty cool. There's a small look at an Azure icon. That's all the news I have for today. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.